All right, hey, welcome to the Lotus.Space channel. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. But we're gonna do a message going into the new year, and I was doing a bunch of short messages and they all seem to be around the same idea of we're moving into a new chapter or a new level. It can either be a new chapter, the next chapter of the book, but I more so see this as a game, like a video game. Like, as you're playing a game, there's each level, and each level gets slightly harder, but usually it's like a new world and new creatures you have to face and new challenges. And right now I feel like you have achieved up to like level, I keep seeing the number like 6 and 7. But now you're moving on to 7 or 8, and it could be for whichever pile or not pile, whichever group you're in. I feel like I'm talking to two people, some that are a little further ahead and some that are still working through some challenges, but you're moving into this next level that feels very unknown. And you have to release certain things and let go of certain people, and are going to have to face bigger and stronger challenges that are going to require your attention. But you know that it's going to be rewarding at the end of it. But not allowing that fear to keep you from opening that next door to the next level or going to that next, I'm seeing the Mario games where it's like you go from each circle on the map, right? The next land. It's time to charge forward. It's time to put fear aside, and no matter what's coming for you, you have a win coming. So it might be challenging. You might hit a couple obstacles on the way, but as long as you don't give up, it's going to take you exactly where you want to go, what you're trying to exceed or just succeed. So a lot of 6s here. So before charging forward, though, I do feel this energy of and 0, which is the 0, the new beginning, right? So you reach that 10 and then you're back down to 0. You reach the 9, that one then goes to the 10 and now back to the 0, and it's a new cycle. But your guides are asking you to wait a minute. Yes, you need to charge forward into this new chapter, but have you put a plan in place? Have you started to strategize? You know what your next goals are. Have you made your 2023, I don't know why I said 2013, that might be related to something. Maybe this level that you're achieving now began in 2013. There's something about 2013, but in 2023, have you made your goals, your 2023 goals, your 2024 goals, and then your 5-year goals? Have you made these goals, put in plans? Because sometimes our bigger goals have these smaller goals that we have to reach before we can achieve this. So have you put that plan into place, especially at least a 12-month plan of where you're going, the next step, so that you can hold yourself accountable and make sure that you're getting things done? CPL license? Is that the truck driving license or owning a trucking company I'm seeing? RN I'm hearing, like maybe going to the next, maybe you're not at a registered nurse yet, but you want to get to the next level. It's almost like within a job, like you might need certain licensing or a little bit more education in order to get to the next level. It's time to go. It's time to start putting in either the education or the experience or the work, or start applying for these higher positions. I'm going to use this as an O. How? So how are you going to achieve this? Who do you want to be? How are you going to achieve this? Who are you? Ask yourself that. Who are you, and what is it that you want to bring to this world? What do you need to close out this year and leave behind? Clone, I'm hearing. Somebody might be trying to copy you. But don't allow this to upset you. Like, this should just compliment you. Because obviously this person sees you highly if they want to do the same things as you. So don't take it as, it might be competition a little bit, but don't take that as a negative thing. Take it as a positive thing of, wow, I really must be doing my thing, because look at these people trying to copy, or this person trying to copy me. Something with the railroad travel. Something with the railroad crossing I'm hearing. It's like you're at a crossing, but before you cross, make sure you look both ways and make sure that this is the right way to go. It's almost like taking a moment to just contemplate think on your ideas about the direction to go, because I almost feel like if you don't charge forward right away and you come up with like a 12-month plan, even if that's ways to save money or to cut back or whatever it is that's going to help you achieve your goals, it's like really investigating, really look into it. If you want to buy a property and you're like, well, I got to save money, I'm just going to start save money. Well, look into properties around the prices that you will want to buy. Look into how much you need to be making and how much you need to save so that you have a plan in place. You're not just saying, oh, I'm just going to save as much as I can. No, how much do you need to save? And then breaking that down in your paycheck and putting that much aside and holding yourself accountable. There's a big energy around holding yourself accountable right now. Holding your goals dear to your heart. If you're looking for love, giving that love to people, but also not accepting less. Like if you see red flags, you're cutting it out to begin with. And if you see that someone isn't exactly what you need and you're trying to manifest, then you already know that person isn't the one. So why are you making space for them? It's holding your space near to you, not allowing anybody into your energy, and really understanding how strong you are and how you affect people, but also how you kind of take on other people's energy. You might have empathic energy here. Be patient with yourself through this growth, because your achievements are going to happen. They might not end up happening within the time frame you want, but make realistic goals so that when you get to the point of achieving each goals, even if it's something as small as you want to buy yourself your first piece of jewelry, that's still an achievement. But say I'm going to have my first piece of jewelry, like for me, I buy rings. Every time I have a big achievement in life, I buy a ring because I like rings. Not that I have any of my jewelries on right now, but I buy a ring so that I can look down at my hand and say, look what I've achieved so far in my life. But ways to just remind yourself of how far you've come, and making your goals realistic so that you don't disappoint yourself, so that you get these things done and you can feel good about yourself and ready to charge forward, and not like, oh, well, I wasn't able to do that. So let's see what's the overall energy for the coming year. Show the world the real you. There's this real need for you to be authentically you, not trying to fit into the crowd, not trying to blend in, because there's something about you and your uniqueness that can help change the world. And if it's not the world, it can help change your community, even if it's just a friend in your environment or your family. It can help break curses within your family. But there's something that is within your authentic self that can help to shape and recondition the world in a positive way. Giving love to yourself, realizing who you are and how powerful you are and how worthy you are of this love, like really standing in your power, having that confidence, but not letting pride get in the way either. There's this need for you to forgive. Like maybe somebody did you dirty and you low-key you want that revenge, or low-key you still are resentful towards this person and you haven't fully forgiven. This is preventing you from moving forward because you're still holding on to their energy. Even if you don't forgive them for them, forgive them for you so that you can release yourself and move on. It doesn't mean everybody you forgive you have to bring back into your life. No, you can forgive and move on with your life. And I think that's, conclusions within release. The answers you need are coming. Whoever you're holding on to that's not healthy for you, you'll know it. You'll feel anxiety around them. You won't feel comfortable when you leave their energy. You'll feel tired, exhausted, drained. You're not going to feel motivated and ready to move forward and charge after everything that you want. Like you want to be around a person that gives you energy. That's how you're going to know if a person's right or wrong for you, whether it's love, relationship, friendships. There is going to be hard lessons. So for some of us, we went through those lessons already in this last year and had to let a lot of people go and are more in a self-exploration type of energy where we've kind of gone hermit mode. Where others, it's going to be this coming year that you're going to really feel those challenges and go through these triggers with certain friendships and lovers that you're still continuing to hold on to that just can't be here. And the lessons are going to get louder and louder and harder until you finally accept it and move on. But once you do, the answers are going to come into you and you're going to find that balance within yourself again so that you can recharge yourself, reground yourself, and move forward towards what it is that you truly deserve. No more second guessing, no more chasing after people. If a person wants to be there, they're going to show just as much effort as you do. You're not going to feel like you're in a gray area or you're uncertain or nobody's going to leave you that wants to be there, leave you hanging. Well, their life is just too busy right now. Their life is too busy for you. So why are you putting yourself on hold for somebody that isn't prioritizing you? It's time to prioritize yourself this year and get back your power. Let's do a spiritual AF message. 10:10 on the clock. Worrying is a negative prayer, and there are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. This is true. The biggest revenge you can have on people who judge us is to love ourselves hard and for really reals. Some people are going to talk ish about you simply because you are shining bright AF. Shine on. So don't allow people's opinions and judgments to affect you or get you off path or make you feel lesser of yourself. Usually they're just projecting their own insecurities onto you, and you're not the problem, it's them. So remember that. And especially if it's somebody that you don't even look up to or value or respect, why would you care what they think? So worrying is a negative prayer. You don't need any of that kind of angsty, nail-biting BS today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe always lets you change your order, and hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize it. You know, it's funny because I feel like this year, as a collective, you're all going to be really learning about manifestation and all the components of how to manifest. Like you're going to become, within the next year or two, depending on which group of people you're in, you're going to become a master manifester because you're going to understand everything that needs to go into manifesting, not just the written behind it, but the physical effort behind it and the feeling of already having it. You have to add all of these components into manifesting, or manifesting won't happen. Or it won't happen the way you want it to. But you have to truly believe it, and you also have to believe it without doubt. Even if it takes 4 years to come in, you have to know that if it's for you, it will come in, and they keep holding on to that idea and growing and putting effort towards creating it. So what's the overall message? Yeah, this year it's going to be really the ending of your healing cycle. Really learning, growing from all the pain and trauma that you've gone through and stepping into your power. Stepping into your power in a way where it's like you're going to go after your own goals, your entrepreneurships. You're going to college and getting the next degrees or whatever it is. You're really focused on your own growth, and when it comes to your reputation and your finances, like there's no more letting anybody hold you back. There's no more giving too much to other people and not putting into your own endeavors, your own goals, your own dreams and desires. It's like you're not chasing after people anymore that can't even give to themselves. So it's this need to really redirect your focus into yourself and what you're trying to create, because that's where you're going to find the most success, is really focusing on you, not putting all your energy into people that just drain you and take and take and take. Because I feel like a lot of times you may feel like even if you get into a relationship or a friendship, it becomes overbearing. Like they're constantly calling you or always want to be there, and you can't focus on your own things, and you feel bad by not answering. And no, this year you're setting clear boundaries. I'm not saying you have to cut everybody off, but your boundaries are set. You're not carrying the burdens of everybody's weight, everybody's drama anymore. You don't have time to sit on the phone and listen to your best friend talk about the same guy she's gone back and forth with for the last 5 years that you know is toxic. You're not going to sit there every night and talk to her for an hour when she continues to go back, because you have goals and things that you need to focus on, dreams and desires that you need to achieve. You'll be there when she really needs it, but you're going to balance that give and take. You're not going to give so that you can give to yourself and really benefit yourself and the people around you. Stepping into your power and really going after what it is that you want. I really feel this energy of, especially if you're single, but even if you're in a relationship, that once you start focusing on your own goals and desires, it's going to bring either attract lovers to you or bring a groundedness in your relationship, because it's like you're going to have your own goals and desires. So there's not going to be as much resentment or arguing with each other because you're busy, you have things to do, and it doesn't feel like you're overbearing on each other when it comes to the relationship. But if you're single, it's like as soon as you start focusing on yourself, that energy that you're radiating out, people are going to be so, like the pheromones, almost like what they say with animals, like females let off pheromones and males are attracted to that. It's going to be the same type of energy for you, whether you're a female or a male, because women are also attracted to the male energy. So especially that of somebody that can really provide security and happiness and make you feel safe in a relationship. So it's like this single independent energy is going to attract in everything that you want. But don't get caught up in your head, because it might take a little bit longer to come in and you might start to doubt it or if it's going to come. But replace those thoughts with positive thoughts, because it is coming. You just have to keep on believing and not letting go. All right, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Like, subscribe, share, and if you want a personal reading, go to TheLotus.Space. All right, mwah, bye.